Have you ever wondered what my settings were when I did this?
No!
Or this?
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, go on, dude. This could be a nice ass play. Get it. Oh my god, dude.
Or even this?
That was.
Well, what is going on, guys? It is Texqa here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you all the settings I've been using for the past few months and in Fortnite Chapter 2, and they're genuinely what I believe to be some of the best settings out there for controller players. Alright, so I'm going to go quickly through these controls, and you guys can pause at any point that you need to in order to copy these binds down before I go in depth about them. But yes, I do use an Xbox controller, and yes, I do play claw, although I feel like these binds and settings can be beneficial for any grip and any controller, although I really do recommend either getting a controller with paddles or learning to play claw for that extra advantage. Alright, so for the key changes for the combat controls, switch mode becomes Y or triangle, edit becomes B or circle for tap to edit, and toggle pickaxe becomes left stick. I know that some of you guys might still be using the left stick to sprint, but if you have not already, I definitely recommend turning on sprint by default. I've been using it for a long time and haven't had any issues at all with it, and it gives you an extra button to be able to bind, which I really enjoy using for the toggle pickaxe. And for the build controls, everything should be the same as the normal Builder Pro building binds, besides the fact that I decided to bind crouch and repair to the right stick to be able to crouch and repair while building. And lastly, onto the edit binds. This one really depends on whether you guys have trigger stops or not. If you do, I definitely recommend binding reset to LT or L2. But if you do not, in order to get that faster response time, I definitely recommend binding reset to LB or L1. And for this, the confirm is just a normal B or circle. And I also decided to add crouch and repair to the right stick for my edit controls. And lastly, for the actual controller settings, I'm going to do the same thing that I did last time. You guys can pause at any point and copy these settings before I go in depth about them and tell you guys what changed. But this is probably where the most changes have occurred since my last settings video, because obviously this whole advanced settings option was not available at that point. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I've changed about my sensitivities. Alright, and for my sensitivities, I do have advanced options on. My look horizontal speed is 100%, my look vertical speed is 100%, and I do have my two turning horizontal and vertical boosts set at 16%. Now I don't know exactly what this does, but I have found that the 16% is very comfortable for me, and I do recommend trying this setting out. And onto the advanced sensitivities, my ADS look horizontal speed is 75%, my ADS look vertical speed is 91%, my building multiplier is 1.1 times, and my editing multiplier is 1.0 times. And lastly, to wrap up all the controller settings, my Builder Pro build immediately is on, my look input curve is exponential, my turning boost ramp time is 0.2 seconds, my ADS turning boost ramp time is 0.2 seconds, and my look dampening time is 0.2 seconds. Now I don't know exactly what these last three settings mean, but again I have been using this for a while and I've found that these 0.2 seconds feel comfortable for all three of these. And lastly, some general settings to wrap up this video. I do have tap to search and interact on, auto open doors on, auto pick up weapons on, auto sort consumables to write on, and confirm edit on release on. I've been using all of these for a while as well, and although I feel like some of these can get in the way sometimes, I feel like they do more good than harm, so I really recommend trying out these settings as well. Alright, but that's going to be it for me, guys. I do want to thank you all for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and these settings. Please let me know what you guys think. As always, remember to use code TEXA in the top right corner of your item shop. And until next time, peace.